Welcome to Smackdown, folks, and this is how we're kicking off. Here comes the Universal Champion Edge and Damian Priest as they are on their way down to the ring. From what I am being told, an explanation is about to be served to us, ladies and gentlemen. And I am still so confused at what these two are up to. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know why Edge has done what he's done and why he is the way he is now. And I damn sure don't know why Damian Priest is following up behind him. But I hope we get some answers here as I'm New World Gaming, as we are here at Tulsa, Oklahoma for Friday Night Smackdown. And I still can't believe what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. This is awful. This is disgusting. Edge knows he ought to be ashamed of himself. This is not the real Edge, folks. This is not who I have grown up to see all my life. This is not who Edge is to me. But let's see what he's got to say, because Edge says, well, ladies and gentlemen, I am finally here to give you all what I say, my own explanation. And before I get to do any explaining, I want to first just say, I want to thank Spike Ryan for doing this. Spike Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to tell you why in a second. Let me introduce to you this man right here, Damian Priest. And Damian, let me just say this. I am glad that you joined me. You have a little something that you want to say, Damian. Finally, you can get something off your chest. Nope, I have nothing to say to any of you sheep in this arena here tonight, or any of you watching at home. You all disgust me, and I've just been disgusted from the get-go. That's right, Damian. We are disgusted. Very disgusted. But let me just say one thing. Let me send out a message to all of you sheep and all of you parasites in the back. We will pass judgment to the ones who don't listen to the message. We will pass judgment on to everyone who challenges me. Everyone who challenges us, at fact. And we are now known as Judgment Day. That's right, Judgment Day. Back to Spike Ryan. You see, Spike Ryan, with those net comments that he said about me, is the exact reason I had to snap. I had to do something. I couldn't let him get away with this. I couldn't let him get away. I worked my ass off for 9 years, and that still wasn't appreciated by any of you or him or anybody back there, not even Vince McMahon himself. So you know what? We are passing judgment all summer long. Damian, let's go. You gotta be kidding me, folks. That little short explanation by Edge, all because of Spike Ryan's net comments? Are you kidding me? And meanwhile, Charlotte Flair says, I am just so sick of Tessa Blanchard. She wants to steal my spotlight so bad. She wants to beat me so bad. Sasha says, Charlotte, can you stop? We have a tag match to focus on. You're going to get your hands on Tessa as long as you leave Bianca all to me. Charlotte says, deal, let's go. Meanwhile, Tessa Blanchard says, Bianca, let me just say, it is a pleasure to finally meet the EST of WWE. This is my Smackdown debut here tonight, and I am excited that I get to debut and kick Charlotte's ass once again. Bianca says, okay, I know that's right. Well, I am glad that you're here, Tessa. It is great to finally meet you as well. Heard so much about you, watched you, studied you actually. So it is great that you're going to be my partner here tonight. But let's face it, we got two spoiled brats to handle. So is you ready? Because I know I am. But let me just say, you got Charlotte to yourself, and I'll take Sasha because I'm ready to give her a little piece of my mind. Tessa Blanchard says, well, alrighty then. I'm fired up, girl. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tessa Blanchard and Bianca Belair are set to take on Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks in a tag team match right here on Friday Night Smackdown, folks. Man, oh man, this should be a good one here. As Charlotte Flair on her way down to the ring And you know something, guys? I mean, I am just, like I said, back to Edge for a second. I am just still, I don't know, I still don't understand why. I mean, you know, okay, Spike Bryan said what he said about the neck. Okay, I mean, but hey, Edge messed with this man for weeks and weeks, made this personal. He took out all of the Undisputed Era. I know it was funny at the time, but now it's not so funny when it's at the expense of him. You know, I mean, I am just in shock. But Edge and Damian Priest are now known as the Judgment Day, he said. And, you know, he said he will pass judgment to anybody who challenges them. So I am just definitely a little concerned for the SmackDown locker room going forward, ladies and gentlemen. But meanwhile, let's focus on the task at hand here. Women's wrestling. And, of course, Charlotte always has to have somebody open the ropes for her. Yep, that's her, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, this rivalry between Charlotte and Tessa Blanchard, of course, has renewed once again because Tessa Blanchard made her return at Extreme Rules. She took out Charlotte Flair. She got some payback on Charlotte. And I mean, I am still kind of curious, you know, because Tessa Blanchard did say that she doesn't feel like she's done enough yet. And I can't believe that. But hey, I cannot wait to see this tag match though. Right here tonight. Because it's boss time! Here comes Sasha Banks. And of course, last week on Throwback Smackdown, Sasha was in a match against Trish Stratus, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Trish Stratus. Trish surprised all of us last week. Literally surprised us. Showed up, had another match. I mean, she hasn't wrestled in a decade, folks. And I mean, you know, full time at least. And at least about 2 decades maybe. And you know, Trish showed up last week, took on Sasha Banks. But of course, Sasha had a little visit from Bianca Belair. And ended up getting a KOD at the expense of it, which cost Sasha Banks the match. So Sasha and Charlotte Flair are both furious at what their 2 rivals have been doing to them as of late. But hey, what you put out is what you get back. And that's exactly what these 2 women have been doing. But meanwhile, here comes the EST of WWE. Bianca Belair, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks have been just going at one another for the past couple of weeks now. Of course, Sasha Banks made Bianca Belair tap out at Extreme Rules 2 weeks ago. And you know, I mean, what a match it was. But of course, Sasha just had to pull her little cheap shots in that match to get her way, which is why Bianca Belair tapped out. You know, we're not going to go back to talking about it because, I mean, it just makes me sick the way Sasha did that match. I mean, Sasha is so talented. I mean, if you want to beat her, just beat her fair and square. I mean, seriously, just fight her fair and square. And if you win, you win. Congratulations. But, I mean, she just had to do more than enough. But meanwhile, look who's here now. The undeniable Tessa Blanchard. And I mean, guys, let me just give you a little background story. I don't know if any of you watched season 1 of Universe Mode, but Tessa Blanchard made her epic WWE debut last year at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It was one of the most shocking, most historic debuts in WWE history. And I mean, quite frankly, I am just still in shock that she even showed up last year. Of course, after that, we went on a hiatus. We didn't see her for a little bit, and then she comes back and goes right back at the woman who she defeated at last year's WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair. But Charlotte slapped Bianca Belair, but now Bianca Belair hits her with that braid. Ho ho! Bianca Belair is pissed off now. Bianca getting a hold of Charlotte Flair here. After that slap to the face, Charlotte's gonna feel Bianca Belair's wrapped here. Oh, but now Charlotte though, look out here. DDT goes Bianca Belair. She gets planted right onto the mat head first there. Oh my goodness. And Charlotte with a drop kick as well. And now look at her styling and profiling. Charlotte Flair just knows that she is the best. Meanwhile, Tessa Blanchard looking on here. But now Charlotte Flair sends Tessa Blanchard off the apron. A cheap shot by Charlotte Flair. But here comes Sasha Banks now. And now, oh my goodness. And now a kick up there by Charlotte and Sasha. Of course, these two have a lot of chemistry. Of course, a part of the 4 Horsewomen. But Tessa was ready to go back in there and get her some after what Charlotte just did to her. And meanwhile, there goes Bianca Belair. And, you know, I am definitely still curious to know why Sasha doesn't like Bianca Belair the way she does. I mean, you know, Bianca Belair is one of the nicest people you could meet, folks. I'm serious. You know, and Sasha Banks just doesn't care about that at all. Oh, but a kick right to the face there. My goodness, this is awful here by Sasha Banks. And now Sasha Banks has Bianca Belair right where she wants her. Now going to go for a pinfall. Here's a cover. Will that do it, Mr. Official? No, it will not. Bianca Belair powers out at 2. But now Sasha Banks headed to the top rope. But now Tessa Blanchard, she was ready to try to get her. But meanwhile, look at this. Look at the power and strength of the EST. The strongest, the fastest, most definitely the strongest. And launches Sasha Banks across the ring. And now Bianca Belair, oh my goodness. And a mini frog splash there. A standing frog splash. Here's a cover. Will that do it? But no, but Charlotte's going to break up the cover. Oh, but Bianca Belair with a little blow to the face there. But Sasha Banks here was ready to go for Meteora. Oh, no. But now, look at this here. Oh, but Sasha Banks a slap right to the chest. And a kick right to the face as well. Sasha Banks is now taking control of this matchup. Oh, man, but she missed Bianca Belair as they ran into Tessa Blanchard. But now Bianca Belair has Sasha Banks once again, folks. She has her once again. This is not going to be good here. Oh, my God. As Bianca Belair, folks, just absolutely dominating Sasha Banks. But now here comes Tessa Blanchard as she is making her Smackdown in-ring debut. And oh, my God. And launches Sasha Banks. Tessa Blanchard, let's see what the undeniable one has in store for us here tonight, as it is such an honor to see Tessa Blanchard back in the ring, folks. Haven't seen her since last season. And now, oh my goodness, and a mini power slam by Tessa Blanchard. Here's a cover. Will that do it for Sasha? No, kick out at 2. As you know, guys, of course, a little history for Tessa Blanchard here in WWE. Tessa Blanchard, of course, is a former Raw Women's Champion. And now looking to, oh my goodness, and hopefully looking to gain the Smackdown Women's Championship eventually down the line. But here's another, oh man, but Bianca Belair broke that up. But now Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair going at one another here. And now these two are just in the ring beating the crap out of one another. Oh man, but Bianca would not go over those ropes for nothing. But now look at Tessa Blanchard, oh my goodness. Going right after Sasha Banks. But now going to roll up Sasha. And we know these two had a bit of a run-in last year at NXT. So this is definitely quite interesting to see these two finally getting in the ring with one another. Oh, man, an elbow shot right to Tessa Blanchard. But here comes Charlotte Flair. Of course, Charlotte was wanting this. Oh, and an elbow shot. And now look at Charlotte unload here on Tessa Blanchard. Charlotte unloading on Tessa Blanchard. But Tessa doesn't want to have any of that crap. As Tessa now going after Charlotte. Oh man, but a punch to the face and a drop kick by the Queen. And now going right after the leg. Right after that leg, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't good for Tessa. Oh my God, going for it again. And Charlotte Flair doesn't care about nothing. She doesn't care. Sends Bianca Belair off the apron. Like I said, Charlotte just does not care, ladies and gentlemen. And now, oh my goodness. And now look at Charlotte go here. Just punching her and punching her. And now I'm going to send her right out of the ring. But Bianca Belair is up over there. But now Charlotte going to go after her. And a DDT by Charlotte. Bianca Belair goes head first right into the damn floor. Oh my God, and now Charlotte just throws Tessa Blanchard right over there. What is Charlotte gonna do? Oh, come on, how many disqualifications do we gotta keep seeing in Charlotte with the damn chair? This is disgusting, and uses it on Bianca Belair. And now Charlotte and Sasha Banks have been disqualified, but Charlotte isn't done. As Sasha is coming to grab Bianca Belair, Charlotte is not done here with Tessa Blanchard. I mean, she hates this woman with everything she has in her body. But now Tessa Blanchard, oh my God. Charlotte lands right on the side of her stomach onto those steel steps and now throws her shoulder first into the damn barricade. And Tessa Blanchard now going after Charlotte Flair. These two women going at one another. They hate each other. Arch nemesis. And look at this. Look at this here. As Charlotte and Tessa Blanchard has her in a crossface. She has her in that crossface. And she is making Charlotte pay for what she just did. But meanwhile, look on the other side of the ring here. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks are going at it. As these two still just can't get over what it is. And now, Sasha Banks here just kicking Bianca Belair. Oh, man, but now some punches being thrown by Bianca Belair. Oh, man. But now, what does the EST got in mind as she is saying that she's wiping out the trash? And now with that braid. Oh, with that braid. That's got to hurt. That braid is dangerous, believe it or not. And now Sasha says, I'm getting the hell out of here. Sasha Banks is getting out of here, but Bianca Belair is going to follow her. She ain't letting her go anywhere, folks. As now Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair are now getting ready to go as Sasha's getting out of here. But here comes, wait a minute, Natalya? What the hell? Natalya says, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make an announcement. In order of Mr. McMahon and Teddy Long, I am SmackDown's newest consultant. So therefore, I also have a say-so in what goes on Friday nights from now on. And for what I just saw, I would like to make an announcement. At SummerSlam, we will have a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It'll be Tessa Blanchard versus Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And as far as Sasha and Bianca's concerned, you two need to set the standards a little bit higher. So I say you two are going to meet again at SummerSlam, but this time in an I Quit match. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. The lights are out. Whoa! Alexa Bliss! And Alexa Bliss says, I can't wait to see Tessa and Charlotte because it's playtime. Okay, I'm creeped out, ladies and gentlemen. But meanwhile, Jeff Hardy says, Teddy, let me just say, I am just so thankful that you brought my brother Matt back last week. I know it was a one-time thing, but Matt is free from his contract at the other place. He would love to rejoin WWE. We want to make one more run at the tag team championships. One more run as a tag team. What do you say, Teddy? Please bring him back. I mean, I'll do anything for you to bring my brother Matt back here to SmackDown full time. But Teddy Long says, look, Jeff, that sounds really great. That sounds really great. I would love to see a Hardy reunion. And after the reception you guys got last week, I'm sure all these fans will love to see a Hardy Boy reunion. But it's up to the boss, Mr. McMahon himself. So I will run it by Vince, see what we can pull, and I'll let you know an answer next week. But in the meantime, tell your brother Matt to stay in good spirits, all right? Jeff Hardy says, all right, Teddy, thank you so much. Look, we promise you, we are going to make you and Money Man proud. All right, the Hardys want to win the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. So let me know what happens. Thanks, Teddy. Teddy Long says, no problem, Jeff. Have a good night. Well, alrighty then, folks. Well, Jeff Hardy says he wants his brother Matt Hardy back in the WWE. I would be so honored and so happy if Matt Hardy showed back up full-time here on WWE. But Teddy Long says he'll see what he can do as he'll run it by Mr. McMahon, of course, the chairman of the board. And we'll find out what happens next week with that situation. But meanwhile, we got to get on with some one-on-one action because here comes the United States Champion, Cesaro. As meanwhile, Cesaro is set to take on Damian Priest from Judgment Day, of course. But man, oh man, Cesaro, of course, at Extreme Rules, got a victory over Big E after the New Day came out and caused Big E the match. Came and distracted him. But meanwhile, Cesaro is set for one-on-one action here tonight. And I cannot wait to see this one. Oh my gosh. Here comes the new and improved Damian Priest. I mean, new entrance music, new lighting. I mean, what is going on? Of course, we heard earlier tonight from Edge explaining, of course, this new faction called the Judgment Day. And for what I'm being told, folks, I got some more word because backstage moments ago, Edge just told one of our reporters that they are open for recruitment. They are open for new members. And I mean, I hope nobody tries to join them. I mean, you know, I'm sorry. I just cannot buy into this. You know, this is not the way you go about things. And I mean, the way that Edge and Damian Priest are now doing things are just, this is not right whatsoever. But meanwhile, we got to focus on this matchup. Let's see if Damian Priest can take out Cesaro. Of course, the United States champion Cesaro. And if you guys don't recall, these two faced off against each other some weeks ago, and Cesaro got the best of Damian Priest. But meanwhile, they're going at it right here again on Friday Night Smackdown. But meanwhile, here comes Cesaro. As look out here, drop kick. Oh, but he misses. Damian Priest gets out of the way. And now, with a little chop right to the face there. A flying chop, should I say. But now look at Damian Priest there with a standing German suplex. Damian Priest is riled up now. Damian Priest absolutely is now destroying Cesaro. And I mean, let me just say that I can definitely see a new mean streak here in Damian Priest. Oh my goodness, and a big boot to the face. I absolutely see a mean streak here in Damian Priest, more aggressive than he's ever been, it looks like. But I mean, still, at the expense of joining Edge in this whole Judgment Day thing, I mean, still, like I said, I don't even want to keep discussing this Judgment Day thing, but, you know, nonetheless, I mean, you know, oh man, but meanwhile, Cesaro gets out of the way with that. It was about to be a big boot party. Oh, but Cesaro with a clothesline there. And of course, Cesaro with a big boot of his own. Oh my goodness, and it's still a big boot party. That's Cesaro throwing boots and kicks all over the place. I was scared to go for another one. But now Damian Priest here, gonna go for some blows here to Cesaro. And now Irish whip into the corner. And now, what's he gonna do? Oh man, an elbow shot by Cesaro. But now, oh my goodness, a head scissors there takes down Damian Priest. And you know something, guys? Cesaro, of course, has been a fighting champion. Has been a great United States champion for Friday Night Smackdown ever since winning it some months ago. But meanwhile, here's a cover. What is doing for Damian? No. A kick out at 2. And now Damian Priest still on the ground, folks. Cesaro headed to the top rope. What is going to happen here? Elbow shot right to the face. And now here's a cover. Will that do it for Damian Priest? No. Another kick out. Another kick out by Damian Priest here. As what a match this has been so far, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the United States champion Cesaro taking on Damian Priest here tonight if you're just joining us. And now Damian Priest with an elbow drop there. But what does Damian Priest have to do to take out Cesaro? Definitely a lot to take out the U.S. champion. And now a choke slam there by Damian Priest. That might do it for Cesaro. It might. No! Just still isn't enough. Damian Priest does not know what to do next. Damian Priest is going to have to pull something here onto the U.S. champion. Oh, man, but another takedown there by Priest. Oh, my goodness. Is Damian Priest here going for some... Oh, no. But look who's coming to the ring. But look who's here to stop him. Tyler Bate and Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly says, Edge, not this time. You've done just enough. And we're quite frankly sick of all of it. But Edge says, oh, Kyle O'Reilly and Tyler Bate. You two must want something from me. You two must want to join me. You two must want to pass the message with us. Come on, join me. Join me right now, fellas. You can get out of that Undisputed Era crap. Spike Ryan doesn't care about you anyway. Roderick Strong already saw the light and created his own vision. But instead of doing the way that Roderick did it, you can come and join me. Come on, what's it gonna be, guys? I'll be waiting for an answer. Trust me, I will be waiting. And Kyle O'Reilly says, not over our dead body, Edge. We decline. But meanwhile, Cesaro, we still have a match to call here. But here's a cover. Will that do it? No. Cesaro misses him. But now Damian Priest gets back up. Oh, man, but Cesaro isn't going to have that boot. He isn't going to have it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and a knee right to the midsection. And now look out here. As now Cesaro throwing some blows of his own. Oh, but now Damian Priest here. Look out here. Oh, my God. Damian Priest, of course, going for that famous move. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Damian Priest has defeated the United States champion here tonight. I mean, what a match. My goodness, the reckoning by Damian Priest ended Cesaro here tonight. Damian Priest gets a big victory over the United States champion. But meanwhile, Cesaro's getting ready to head. Damian Priest is going to head on the other side here. And Damian Priest says, Kyle and Tyler, this war isn't over. So tell your boy Spike later tonight in that steel cage, he's going to need all the luck in the world. And that's damn sure right. But meanwhile, here's the New Day as Kofi says, hey, Woods, I wonder where Big E is, huh? I wonder where that big Oompa Loompa is now, huh? And Xavier Woods says, I have no idea, Kofi. But as a matter of fact, who did we get betrayed by? Who? That Oompa Loompa Big E. So you know what? I say we issue a challenge to the big man at SummerSlam. I say we call him out next week and challenge him to a 1-on-2 handicap match at SummerSlam. What do you say, Kofi? We get revenge on him once and for all, and then we move on from this. Kofi Kingston says, you know what, Woods? Usually we're goofing around, laughing around, but what Big E did to us sits by and it cuts deep. It cuts very deep. So you know what? I think that challenge is a great idea. I heard he isn't even in the building tonight, but we gonna see him next week, and we are gonna make sure he accepts this challenge. Alrighty then, folks. Well, you heard it best from Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They have issued a 1-on-2 handicap match to Big E. Of course, their former New Day brother. And Big E is indeed not here tonight, but we will see Big E next week. And let's see if he accepts the challenge or not. But meanwhile, we got to switch gears because here comes the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, these two gentlemen winning those SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules. And I mean, they are super excited about it. Man, oh man, but meanwhile, let's take a look at this King of the Ring bracket. As coming up next, we have Chad Gable against Montez Ford. And of course, the winner advances to take on Drew McIntyre next week. And of course, the winner of that goes on to the semifinals. And of course, the semifinals has already been stacked for Raw. But of course, SmackDown is just a little bit behind. But they will get caught up before SummerSlam because the finals will take place at SummerSlam. And of course, the winner of this King of the Ring tournament will get a WWE or Universal Championship title match. And yes, indeed. But meanwhile, the footage there was a little glitchy. I don't know what's going on with that, but meanwhile, nonetheless here, Montez Ford is set to take on Chad Gable. This should be an interesting matchup here. Of course, Chad Gable of the Alpha Academy. And there's his prize pupil, Otis. Of course, the Alpha Academy is all about their books, all about their smarts and education. And the art of wrestling is what Chad Gable teaches up in the academy. It has definitely done some wonders for Otis. But I'm curious to see if he's going to do some wonders for himself here tonight against Montez Ford, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We're ready to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, still to come our main event, that steel cage match, probably one of the most dominant, most just grueling, relentless matches that we've seen in some time. Spike Ryan goes up against the Fiend here tonight, but nonetheless, as here comes Montez Ford, and of course, but Otis distracted Montez. Oh my goodness! But Chad Gable with a kick right to the face there of Montez Ford. As now, what has Chad Gable got in store here for Mr. Ford, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions? But now Ford there with an elbow right to the face. And now what has Montez got in store here as he sails Chad Gable right out of the ring. And now Montez telling him to get his behind up. And now it looks like Montez has set to fly. Oh my goodness, but he landed on his feet, but I wonder if he intentionally tried to do that. Oh, but Chad Gable with a slap right to the chest of Montez Ford. And now, oh my goodness, throws him face first right into the damn barricade. Oh my goodness, Chad Gable is now on the attack here, as Montez Ford may have made a bad decision there, but here's a cover. Will that do it for Montez? No, a kick out at 2. And of course, Montez has his best friend with him, Angelo Dawkins, at ringside. And of course, the prize pupil Otis. And damn it, there goes that glitching again. What the hell is going on? I mean, it's continuing. Can we, production team, can we get some help here? I mean, what is this? Okay, there we go. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what in the world is going on here tonight, but gotta move on. As, oh my goodness, as Montez Ford there is now, what is he getting ready to do here? That frog splash by Montez Ford. Here's a cover. Will that do it for Chad Gable? Yes, it will. Montez Ford with a big victory as he advances to take on Drew McIntyre next week. And that should be one hell of a contest. Oh, man. But what a match here tonight, folks. That frog splash did it all as Montez flew to the heavens. But meanwhile, here's the updated bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre, Montez Ford, and of course next week we also get Jeff Hardy against Kevin Owens. But let's take you backstage because we have a message from Kane. Oh my God. Kane says, look, Teddy, I wanted to personally ask you for this favor and this favor only. I know what I did to our mother. I know what I did to me and Taker's mother. But I demand that you give me another match with The Undertaker. I demand you give me a match with my brother at SummerSlam. Teddy Long says, okay, Kane, you definitely got your match, but, I mean, can I just ask, why would you do such a thing to your own mother? I mean, I hate to say this, and I may regret saying this, but how sick are you? I mean, how sick and how violent are you, Kane? I mean, were you like this as a child? And Kane says, is this counseling to you, Teddy? Is this counseling to you? Do I look crazy to you? You know what? I might have to send your ass to hell right now. You ask me something stupid like that again, I will end you, Teddy. Do you understand me? Oh my God, Kane is sick, ladies and gentlemen. But meanwhile, we have Kevin Owens out here as we're prepared for the KO show out here. Kevin Owens says, yeah, look, enough of Kane, enough of this BS. Okay, I want my airtime. I want some TV time. So therefore, I am here with the Kevin Owens show. And without further ado, my guest is the man who is set to be in this main event right here, Spike Ryan. And Spike, let me just ask, why the hell are you carrying a baseball bat? I mean, let's face it, are you trying to attack me? What, do you want some sort of fight with me or something? Well, nonetheless, okay, let me stop here. Look, why in the world did you make a stupid decision in fighting The Fiend in a steel cage match? I mean, are you as stupid as you look? And number two, how stupid are you for letting go of Roderick Strong, you idiot? Roderick Strong was one of the best in your crew. So I just want to know, why, Spike? Spike Ryan says, Kevin, you are testing my patience real thin here tonight. You are testing me really quickly. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't even know why the hell I'm on this stupid show in the first place. But you know what? I decided to face The Fiend because after he screwed me out of another Universal Championship opportunity last week, and after he cost me my Universal Championship at Extreme Rules, I am going to simply defeat him and give him the ass kicking he has deserved here tonight. And as far as Roderick Strong is concerned, Roderick did it all to himself. Roderick left the Undisputed Era all to himself. You know what? He is just a selfish, conniving little rat. A spoiled brat is what he is. Kevin says, yeah. My last question is why the hell are you getting more airtime than me, rookie? Why are you getting more airtime than me? I am Kevin Owens. I am better than you. I'm better than everybody back there. And all you are is just a liar. Everybody here are a bunch of liars. You are a liar, an idiot, a hypocrite, a disgrace of a superstar, and that blonde hair looks like a jar of freaking mayonnaise, you moron. I am sick of all of you. I am sick. Oh, but Spike Ryan just clobbers Kevin Owens with the baseball bat. Spike Ryan has had enough. Spike Ryan has taken a lot from all of these people here on Smackdown as of late. But meanwhile, the steel cage main event is next. We're back live here on Friday Night Smackdown. And oh my gosh, folks. You know what's coming next. I still don't know why Spike wanted to do this, but he's got it, and now he's getting ready to face this man. Well, I don't even know if this is a man. This is a monster. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Oh my gosh, folks. I mean, just look at this sight. And guys, if you aren't familiar with the Fiend in our universe, go back and take a look at season 1 at what this man is capable of. At what this man can do to you. I mean, he is absolutely sickening. And he made his return at Extreme Rules 2 weeks ago, and now is here to simply just destroy everything in sight. And also, what I didn't hear an explanation from by Edge and Damian Priest is the alliance they have with the Fiend. I don't know if the Fiend had anything to do with this behind the scenes. You know, if you get touched by the Fiend, what happens to you? You're never the same after that. And I mean, I don't know if the Fiend just, oh my God. I don't know if the Fiend did something to Edge and Damian Priest for them to act this way, but you know, I mean, I just don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. I am just still in shock. I mean, I don't know why the Fiend is going after Spike Ryan in the Undisputed Era. I don't know what it is about them that he is targeting. You know, Spike Ryan's no longer the Universal Champion. But Spike Ryan is defending his brothers. He's defending his UE brothers and himself after the Fiend cost him the Universal Championship and after the Fiend put his hands on Kyle O'Reilly last week. I mean, you know, Spike Ryan is furious. Absolutely furious, ladies and gentlemen. He has every right to be, but I don't know if being locked in a steel cage is the smartest thing to do with a monster like him. Meanwhile, here we go, folks. And Spike Ryan's getting ready to take it. He's taking it to the Fiend. And Spike Ryan could possibly do it. Spike Ryan could take out the Fiend here tonight. As he takes him on the lookout there. Oh my God. And the Fiend there just takes out Spike Ryan. And now look out here. What's he gonna do here? Slam there to the Fiend. Oh my God. And now, what is Bray Wyatt got in store now? I mean, the Fiend is a monster, ladies and gentlemen. This monster is here to torturize everybody in sight. And now, what's he gonna do? Oh my God, as he takes out Spike Ryan. And Spike Ryan is just hopeless now, ladies and gentlemen. And now, look out here. Irish whip into the corner. Now, what's he gonna do here? Clothesline by the Fiend. I mean, this is just, oh my God, and look at him. I mean, this is just, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Oh, but wait a minute. Look at Spike Ryan here. Spike Ryan's had enough, and he punches him down. He takes the Fiend out, and now has him by the leg. There you go, Spike. There you go. Do whatever you gotta do to take out the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, here tonight. As now Spike Ryan here gonna throw him against the steel cage. And of course, the rules to the steel cage, ladies and gentlemen, is you can win by pinfall submission or simply escaping the cage, ladies and gentlemen. And Spike Ryan, I think it's in his best interest to try to escape that damn cage, but a clothesline again by the Fiend. And now, what does the Fiend have in store now? I mean, just look at him. Every time Spike Ryan just builds a little bit of offense, it is just not good enough. But now look out here, suplex there by Spike Ryan. There's another way. And now Spike Ryan, there you go. Just escape this cage. Just escape the cage. Spike Ryan is looking to get the hell out of there. And I don't blame him one bit. And you got to get out of there because the Fiend is now getting back up to his feet. The Fiend is getting back up. But Spike Ryan's almost out of there. Spike Ryan is almost out of that steel cage. Oh no, but the Fiend caught him. The Fiend has caught Spike Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. And now this is not good at all. Now look out here. As now the Fiend has him. Oh my God. And now, oh man, but Spike Ryan with a punch to the Fiend. And Spike Ryan trying to get the Fiend off that cage. These two men are hanging from the top. Oh, but Spike Ryan goes face first against the cage. The Fiend is not letting up, not one bit, on the Spike Ryan. And oh my God, another one. Another slamming now. Spike Ryan gets sent off. Oh no, and what does the Fiend have in store now, ladies and gentlemen? What does he have in store now? And oh God, this glitching is going on again. This glitching is going on, but now the Fiend, oh my God. A punch right to the chest area. And I knew the Fiend probably had something to do with this all along, but wait a minute. Wait a minute, what the cage is gone, wait a minute. What's going on?